Nerf Zombie Strike Chainsaw Review.
Included is the toy, and that's all.
Yeah, so Hasbro made a chainsaw. Just kidding, it's just a piece of foam. It's a prop weapon just like the machete, but this one is cool because it has an attachment point right here. As I mentioned in my machete review, I wanted to buy a machete and then attach it to my Nerf blaster. This was actually in existence when I posted that review, I just was unaware of it. But the cool thing about the chainsaw here is because of the in-strike attachment thing, you can get a Nerf blaster and attach the chainsaw to a Nerf gun. So then you can, shoot at people and then, smack them in the face with a chainsaw. Like a foam chainsaw. Don't hit somebody with a chainsaw. That's not nice.
Firing test. Pretty effective range.
Gotta try it once.
Did not register. 0 feet per second.
So going over the materials, which I think are very important in a melee weapon like this, the light gray part right here is very flexible. It's pure foam, there's nothing rigid inside. But from there back, it's a bit more rigid, and it feels like a piece of plastic is running through here as a bit of a skeleton to make sure it doesn't bend too much. The grip is also foam, but again, I feel a piece of plastic in there trying to maintain its shape, which I like. Hopefully you're not hitting somebody with like this portion. You can hit them with the tip. Just the tip. The attachment system is just like all other in-strike attachment systems, and this is a pretty lightweight attachment, so it holds its place pretty well. It does look a little odd, but in some blasters, it'll definitely look cool. This is a standard retaliator. Keep in mind, there's a locking thing right here, so you can't move it all the way back. So it does look a little weird for that reason, but if you get it too far back, then you could accidentally hit somebody with your muzzle if you're trying to hit them with the chainsaw. This chainsaw has a pretty cool feature built into it, because when you push this green thing, it sounds like a chainsaw. The battery came installed. You don't have to do anything. If you walk up to one of these in like Target, you can push on it if you want to hear the sound. I don't know how long the battery will last, and it doesn't seem like a consumer item that you're supposed to change the battery. I'm sure you'll break the phone before that battery dies. Overall opinion of this product, I think it's a really cool idea. I would urge everybody to play with it very safely. Anytime you put something soft on something plastic like this, you could be with all intent trying to hit somebody with foam and then accidentally just smack them with plastic, and that can be a serious hazard, especially for like in the face. You could seriously F a kid up. But for pure cosmetic reasons, it's definitely really cool. The sound doesn't sound like a real chainsaw, but it does sound pretty cool. The flaccid nature of the front makes it a safer alternative than other melee things, especially if you stab somebody. It'll give so much that you really can't hurt somebody. But again, the biggest thing that I've seen people do is they have a foam melee or like a bayonet. They end up smacking them with the plastic, and it can hurt. So, definitely avoid that. But overall, the paint job looks really cool. The build quality is okay. The price is a little higher, so I would urge you to not smack people too hard because it is just foam. So if you hit somebody enough or it gets a little damp, it'll get weak, and then it could break, it could fall apart, it could rip. And for something that's over 15 bucks, because it's just a melee thing, maybe a little too expensive for something that I view as disposable. If you properly hit somebody and you're properly using this for an entire round of Nerf, you'll destroy it in one game. Or maybe I'm just a little too aggressive when I have melee weapons. This is why I don't let myself use these things. I only shoot people. Out of context, so many of these lines could be so aggressive. We have chainsaws, we're shooting people, but you know what I mean. If you're interested in purchasing one, there is a buy link in the description box below. Otherwise, thanks for watching.